So I'm supposed to have mic here. All right. Hey dudes and dudettes, it's Carl here. How's it going? Timbo Bimbo, he said that, anyway, he did 50 minutes of videos today. What's he got here? He's got 4 of them in. Calpote just texted me. Let's see what he said. Anyway, he said, yep. Yep, from the Calpote. Anyway, so he's got morning coffee talk number 1. Woo, 20 minutes. He has 2-parter because he's got something to say. Burn, yeah, it's better to burn out than fade away. That's the 2 parts. Yep. He promises he's going to the gym, whatever. He's getting a hand-me-down coffee maker from JJ and Bev. Yeah, because it doesn't have a timer. You know, you can just buy a timer and put it on the outlet and use that timer and just plug it into that, which would work. You're welcome, JJ. Just fixed your problem for like $5. Of course, it won't look good. Won't look good on the coffee bar. But you can use that one, Tim. Anyway, Sarasota Tim outed me. My car is right. He videotaped my car because I'm living right next door to him. I filmed these all in advance so I could be down there hanging out with Tim. And he outed me. Look at it. It's video. You'll see my car. Yep. Shoot, Tim, you weren't supposed to tell him I was down there. Yep. Co-farm girl told Tim that I'm trying to buy his car, sell his car to me. Anyway, so then he complains about traffic when he's got nowhere to go and all the time to get there. Well, why would traffic even bother him? You know, and he can leave plenty early. I don't understand why traffic would be a problem for him. He's promising to travel, but he's not going anywhere. And he sold his grills and tennis shoes on... he says you can sell anything on Facebook Marketplace because he's selling his tennis shoes. And he sells his grills on Facebook Marketplace. He tried to say he did something else with his grills. But whatever. Yeah, Sarasota Tim, don't sell your car to some stranger. Sell it to me, dude. You know you want to sell it to me. And he's telling us to beware scammers. There's a bunch of scammers out there. But no scammers are going to get him because he knows how to find out about scammers. Promises a beach and a sunset today. Let's see if that happens. It's 6:30 now, so I don't know. And then he said you may be a redneck if you have a house with wheels on it. Yeah, Tim, you might be a redneck because Tim has checks. Tim may not have cash, but he got checks. And it's day 4 of his new diet, and he needs to take a break from the gym. It's just been too rough. Tim, you haven't gone to the gym at all. How do you need a break from it? Tries to convince you he'll walk outside and it'll be just as good. And then he tries to convince us that he sleeps there and he takes showers there. Well, that's just not true. New York Dan can let you know that. New York Dan found all that stuff out. And then he says he's not going to make gun videos anymore because obviously nobody watches him. He's not making any money. So if you people aren't going to watch his gun videos, he ain't going to make them for you. And he told you that he's boring, and he doesn't know why you watch him. I don't know. I wonder myself. But anyway, Arthur Vandermark 5397 was first. Good job, Arthur. Morning chat, coffee talk number 2. Do you want to live in a house with wheels on it? Well, Tim's going to tell you why that's such a great deal. He said you could travel. You don't have to sit still like him. They call that stationary RVing. Now, I do agree with him. If you stationary RV, you can do it cheaper. But if you're not stationary RV, you can't live cheaper. You just can't. I mean, I'm in an apartment now, and I'm cheaper than if I had to have a truck to pull my tin can around. Anyway, the good side of camping is that it's cozy. You don't have to buy as much stuff because you don't have anywhere to put it. If you're stationary, it's cheaper. And you can always find a used RV for sale that has very little use in it for like 15 grand or less. The bad part of camping is temperature's hard to control. If the temperature's above 80, it's hard to cool it. If it's below 40, it's hard to keep it warm. And if it's below freezing, you're going to have a lot of moisture problems that you're going to have to deal with. You're going to get bugs and mice. You just got to deal with it. If you're not a person that's a fan of bugs and mice, then RVing is just not for you. And you're gonna, if you live in a camper or a tin can, you just have to realize you're gonna be in less desirable parts of town because that's just where they are. And if you have to own your truck to pull it around, it's not going to be cheaper because you got to have more than a half ton or a quarter ton. You got to have a half ton or 3/4 ton, and you're looking around 75,000 brand new, 50 used. That's just not very cheap. And then you got to have a truck. What if you don't want to drive around in a truck? And anyway, Pro Poly feels that Tim should not say that buying an RV is an investment. Pro Poly felt that was really bad, and Cajun Janimus with 9001 was number one. Good job, Cajun. That's a good job. All right. We're going to say that later. That's going to be a good one. Then he's driving to the eye doctor. McDonald's, baby. We're going to have some coffee. We're going to put 4 creams in it. 4 creams in our coffee. He didn't say how much he paid for this coffee, so I don't know. He said it was 11:03 a.m. His appointment's at 11:30. It didn't go well, but we'll go over that. That's where he said it's too hard to go to the gym. He's just going to walk outside. And then he has Narcissist body spray, and he sprays it in his car. So his car will smell like a narcissist. That's pretty cool. And then he went down memory lane with the colognes. And I like Brute. I wear Brute. And Scotty68 said, Brute, baby, Brute. Good job, Scotty. I'm with you. And then he says he's going to do a whole bunch of stuff today, but we'll see. And comments first, Melavino4014. He was first. You're first, Melavino. All the other comments were boring. I tried to find a good comment, but there weren't any in there. That's all scrubbed clean. Yeah. Anyway, Walmart and the doctor. It's kind of sad. Tim got bad news. And anyway, with the grill, he's getting propane. Everybody in his comments wants him to get charcoal, pretty much. There's a few kiss butters that want him to get propane, but most everybody was charcoal, baby, charcoal. Charcoal is better, but Tim is a I want it now kind of guy, so he wants it instant on, instant off. Doesn't want to have to fool around with that charcoal, even if it tastes better. He don't care. He'll eat it all full of charcoal. He's going to make charcoal on the meat, so he don't need charcoal. Get him a good char. That's funny. ST as if you can't tell, I'm relaxing today. I'm going to go to bed early. We're going to start on this day tomorrow. His eyeball pressure was 40. It's supposed to be way less than that. That's not good at all. And so he's got problems with his drops, and his drops are super expensive, and his doctor co-pays and blah, 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 blah. Darlene puts a video up, him ranting and raving about medical care, about doctors are only in it for the money. People aren't going to cure you because how would they make money? And the third leading cause of death is doctors. Hey, Alexa, what's the third leading cause of death?
In 2015, the third most common cause of death by annual death in USA was lung cancer, which kills 153,952 people in the United States per year.
Well, according to Alexa, that's not the third leading cause of death. So you heard it from her, not from me. RR Big Dad was first. Awesome. Yeah, and all the comments were pity and feeling sorry for Tim. And, oh, Tim, that's too bad. Wah, wah, wah. So that's pretty cool. All right, that's all the Tim stuff. fear for Tim. These are just comments, my replies to comments, people that comment to me and stuff. So it's pretty funny. These are the best of the best. William Fuller 2389, 7 guns. That's a Sarasota Tim has 7 guns. That's for one for every grade he completed. That was pretty fun. That's pretty funny. And then Grace Noel 255 liked the train short I did. She thinks the sounds are very relaxing. Just Me NCC asked me if I meant dudette. Dudes and dudette. I don't know. Maybe. This is a good one. Kentucky Yankee. He's always busting my chaps. I love it. He says, please post something interesting I haven't watched for a month, including this video. I'm just here for the thumbs down and a good joke. Well, maybe not a really good joke. Thank you, Kentucky Yankee. I love it when you come bust my chops. That's great. Ray, Life of Bibe. She didn't say it in my replies, but she said this in her video last night, and I thought it was hilarious. She said, oh, you women, here he is, 66, with a janky eye, the skin of a lizard, and wanting a hospice wife, and he's willing to share his 35-foot trailer home with you. That's his single want ad. Wayne Marcy said, manifesting his destiny with the 1,100 souls. Not really sure what that means, but he's manifesting his destiny. I'm cool with that. Vega Christopher, I always think Sarasota Tim acts like an adolescent. Yeah, he does. He missed out a lot. He missed out on his childhood. It's kind of sad. Didn't have a good childhood. Which is a bummer. But at some point, you got to get past that, and fix it and deal with yourself and be a good human. Dinah Lee 100. She's always got good ones, but she says that Sarasota Tim is a liar. He doesn't exercise at the gym. He doesn't live in the camper. He doesn't take showers there. He's a total liar. I agree. Kevin Fessner 6126. When Kevin sees his doctor, there's no time for chit-chat. So he's amazed that ST goes to his doctor, and his doctor is the master of witty conversation. And he says, this is a good one, heckaroony. Eat all the meat you want. Use all the heavy whipping cream you want. How else you going to have the best cup of coffee? Kevin, that's a good one. That's a good one. Our Arkansas 100 says, who's Carl? That's almost as good as Kentucky Yankee. And Wagon Tails just had a good one about how she quit law at 50. It was really stressful. She had some legal horror stories that she had to go through. And she also worked at Amazon. And the cool part is she lives in San Diego, I think. So that's super cool. Anyway, that's all there is. I'm going to do a little quick editing, hopefully, and just go to bed early. I think it's 7 o'clock. No Sarasota Tim, so anything Sarasota Tim after 7, that'll be tomorrow. You guys have a great night. We'll see you later. Bye.